Alright, then this is what it is. Can you just make it full screen, please? Right. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be on this stage talking about a subject that I never in my life imagined that I would be talking about. I'm also deeply honored because what I'm going to speak about today is not just the ambition of Ayurveda biology, but the honor I have been entrusted by my entire university to talk about our flagship efforts in the area of Ayurveda biology. Can I have my first slide, please? Right. All right. So, I'm going to be giving a talk in terms of the granular details of what is going to be required to achieve the ambitions that have been stated by the vision speakers this morning. All of you have talked about the need to integrate Ayurveda with various systems. To power this discovery, especially the Nobel Prize, you are going to require human resource. And the training of this human resource requires an approach that combines disciplines. And here we have these two disciplines, Ayurveda and biology. Everybody in the audience would agree with me when we say that when we think about training in these fields today, we think of them as two different disciplines. If you wish to pursue Ayurveda, you would have to do it right after your 12th. If you wish to pursue natural sciences, you would do it right out of your 12th. Only you would do it in absolutely different institutions, and these two will never speak to each other again, academically or professionally. But if you think about it from an epistemological point of view, both Ayurveda and biology have actually more in common than less. Ayurveda, life, knowledge. Biology comes from the Greek word bio for life and logic or logia, logic. Thus, both these systems aim to understand change in biological systems. They have put it in very different words. So, what is this idea of Ayurveda biology? Ayurveda tends to look at life holistically, systematically. There are a number of observations. Today, for us, biology has become a lot more reductionist. We want to understand what molecules do. But both these fields have their own set of limitations. What if we were to combine these fields together and strengthen our understanding to provide innovative solutions in all domains of healthcare? And that was one of the things that we tried to do with our competition as well. And so, what we want and envision is Ayurveda biology as a discipline that can approach to study change in living systems through two cultural lenses simultaneously. Let us take the example of the word ahar. Very literally translated, it is food. But the Sanskrit word has a lot deeper meaning to it. It is ahar and nourishment. Just like food is to your body, ahar or nourishment can be music to your mind. And it is this type of assessment that we encourage in the Ayurveda biology program. To achieve all of these things that we've talked about today, we need capable scientists, capable Vaidyas. And so, to bridge this gap, at TDU, we have our flagship program, the MSc Life Sciences Ayurveda Biology. What is this program? Our intention is simple: to start creating a dialogue between different professional streams and to provide these students the tools and techniques that are required in their respective domains to look at research and study problems in the world around them. This program aims not only to create an integrative effort, but importantly, the idea is neither to dilute Ayurveda nor biology. It is to discover and set the student on a path of self discovery where they will explore both these domains simultaneously. I will give you an example from our program. Each one of the courses is decided and executed in an integrative manner. For example, in immunology, we just don't talk about T cells and B cells. We talk about Vyadika Shamatva as well as B cells and T cells. It is this continuous crosstalk between the two domains that is happening every day in every lecture that is important and necessary for our students to embrace both of these sciences together. We've also made a very conscious decision to include students from various different types of fields. So we have not just Ayurveda students, but also students from the natural sciences. Because this integration of learning can happen not only from teachers, but also from the students themselves. Finally, not just curricular, we are hoping that these students will graduate with a clear understanding of both these streams. Finally, to allow for the integration of molecular mechanisms with systemic Ayurveda interpretation. And just to borrow a word from Dr. Pense, he talked about the algorithmic approach that is required. So, no matter what is the background of our students, we hope that they will be able to take enough to satisfy whatever it is that their life goals are in the area of medical sciences. Now, a lot of students ask us, what is Ayurveda biology and what can I do once I have an Ayurveda biology degree? So here we've listed some of the potential research areas that this discipline can address. Genomics, personalization of medicine, rasayana or regenerative biology, food sciences and dietetics. I personally work in the area of malnutrition, and this is a very exciting time for us to try and see how traditional diets, food practices can be overlaid with the chemistry of food. Disease classification models, drug design. Now, originally, drug design, if you look at the pharmaceutical industry, over 50% of the drugs out in the market have some sort of natural product or natural chemistry that formed the basis. But this has been an entirely reductionist approach. There are several diseases that we have which cannot be addressed by just one particular tablet. And here we think that the drug discovery can happen at the level of the polyherbal formulations that Ayurveda has recommended, and how they can function at the systemic level. Finally, what we'd like to do is have a cadre of students, a resource personnel, no matter what are the ambitions that all of you have laid out today, be it for integrative healthcare, be it for research and Nobel Prize, be it for a better physician, be it for a better scientist. All of that is going to be underpinned by the type of students that you get. And unless we have a curricular framework that allows students to explore these domains simultaneously, I think we will not be able to aim the goals that we have set out for ourselves. So, in conclusion, we hope that this Dhara and today's climate allows for the establishment of this discipline called Ayurveda Biology. We hope that programs like ours and many others to come up in this country to build this cadre of resource personnel. And finally, these will lead to hopefully path breaking, inspirational, innovative designs, much like what we saw in the competition today, in a number of different biological areas. Thank you.